Hello everyone. Today I am talking about uh, Tsherin Sherpa. He is in Kathmandu. He is Nepali, but his old relatives, families are from Tibet. So today I am going to talk about. I am going to read one of the articles. It is published on the Himalayan Times, 11 November 2023. Tsherin Sherpa juventing thangka painting, bringing gap between traditional and pop art. Namita Saraf is a co-founder of the Saraf Foundation and director of Taragaon Next. For over 20 years, Saraf has worked as a collector, patron and curator in both countries, and she advises on the artistic adventure at include contemporary art. She has worked with curator and iconography Rajiv Shetty, communication and the curating art project, and side specific work by contemporary artists and artists. Along with her husband Urgen Saraf has was a drive of force in establish the Taragaon Museum in Kathmandu. This institute hold major archives of works, international scholar, architect, photographs, and researchers. Namita Saraf is on the board trusted the Rubin Museum, which indeed her to connect Nepal and its local art to an international platform. She also served as an advisory counseling member for the Asia Society on Wednesday. She unbelieved she skipper rising sculpture by Nepali artist Tsherin Sherpa Yakaneti Hotel in Kathmandu. Balkrishna Shah of the Himalayan Times catch off with her and discussed her passion for artists and tasting skipping rising expectors. Can you share what intentionally draw your attention to Tsherin Sherpa's art and specifically to his sculpture, skipper rising? What about it resonated with you? We meet Tsherin Sherpa when he was just about to move back to Kathmandu. He had his training from the age of 12. He studied traditional Tibetan thangka painting with his father, Master Urgen Dorje, traditional thangka painter. But I think at some point Tsherin knew about he did not want to become just a thangka painter. So he kept asking himself and figured out what he actually wanted to do. But the skill had learned. He knew how to paint traditional thangka painting as a skilled painter. But he did not want it to limited to the thangka painting. So he moved to the US. When I saw his work, I saw the skill he had and the few form it had taken. New form become it was not a traditional thangka painting, but he used the skill of the thangka painter. So the color of use, the style was there, the skill, how beautiful is painted was there, but it was not a thangka painting. He had changed the modernized it. So this is what happened when he moved to California. So he started rediscovering what people normally modern people wanted. So he changed his style and his artist doing this kind of work. Earlier he did small work, when larger work he got appreciation and started getting collected by a museum. Then he started experimenting with sculpture and wanted to use it. So when he moved back to Nepal, he got into sculpture. He saw that Nepal had a traditional of a metal sculpturing. He used his design and got the craftsman to do metal sculpture, which was actually displayed in a Venice Biennale last year. Then he did his piece of a skipper. All that came from his vision of that he wanted to change in style from the traditional to the contemporary, and this is the style he did developed, which is quite unique. Nobody else painted like that. What I appreciate is that he did not abandon her roots, his culture and his tradition, but grow up that space into something unique. You are rooted in your own tradition and culture, but then you modernize it, you make it specular. The skipper rising is almost like a traditional art, bring the gap between a traditional and a pop art. So it's a popular art has got this features and all the traditional headground, and he blued gum. So it traditional, yet it's pop. It's fun because art has to be creative. It has to draw attention because young people don't enjoy the boring art. They know Thanka's art. It's a humble look at it, but they don't look at twice. But now his art is perceived because it makes a young think. It's make a young wonder why he done it. Why did he put bubble gum in his mouth? It's fun element he added. So when he talk about it's saying it's like of reflections, it's his own herself. when he was trying to figure out his identity, what he left behind, such as his culture and background. Now he in California. How does he identify the so when you are dabbling with various identities, that you are an American? Now I am still root in my culture, so that I evolve my work, so that got into his creative space, and the creativity developed into the art we see now. It's quite remarkable. Yet you look the initiative to promote Sherpa's art. Could you tell us about your motivations and the inspiration behind your support for his work? I feel I am not promoting his art because he already known globally, and given more, I would say this is from Nepal, because his work is everywhere else. He is collected globally. People in America, China, Hong Kong have his art. People have collected all over the world. But in Kathmandu, where he originated, where his childhood was, and where he's come back to work, people might have no or two their own personal collection. But our motives was to have something for his in the public space, so people can see, and it's an inspiration for the younger artists. That's person coming from a humble background can also such here, so that it's inspiration. So we wanted to put something of his out there. It's the public now. This is not an exhibition. It is their stay. So any who comes in when see it, and if ask the story, everybody has to story. Younger artists also have that inspire the okay, even if we're learn our traditional skill, we can still discover, renovate it, and repropose it to make it appeal to the young people. And that is how you should serve. That is our motivations. Not you support him, but it is more like a journey to get where there are thinking of collaborating different way, so that art scene in Nepal we can help that grow. Beyond Tsherin Sherpa art, you have so a strong passion for art in general. What is it about the world of art that captivates you and draws your enthusiasm for promoting artists and their work? I think it's the creative side of me. I like aesthetically beautiful things. I think creative adds a piece of your life. There is something creative, something beautiful, not even the beautiful. It could be something that makes you think, something which is there and everyone like you look at it's a young one to why it is there, and you want to know more, so it is a kind of a curiosity which you makes wanted to questions why this is there, why would the artist do this work. It is engaged younger curiosity, young want to know more and want, and that is a creative should do it. Also, not be a dual and there just to decorate a well. There should be a dialogue between the art and you, so there always something which fascinate me, and luckily I was fortunate that my family is into the hospitality business, where we are including hotels in India. We have multiple hotels, so whenever our hotel project were coming up in commissioned art for the hotel side, specific art working with a different artist. I did not buy art from a gallery. I commissioned the art. So it is a journey when you are working with the artist. So my passion became art for public space, because hotel are a public space. Everyone can walk in and see art. So for all our properties have a commissioned art, and it is really been rewarding to see the people response and how people responding to the art they wanted know the more. I think they learn because they see. For example, tasting work is here. If somebody does not walk touching work, he comes in questions who is this artist. When they hear the story, the would be in trust and they be inspired, so that the motivation and that my passion in art be cause. I think whatever I have done, it has been every rewarding, because it has given platform for young artists. It has inspired a lot of artists, and I think this patronize is a very important. Buddhist iconography is specifically a larger part of a Tsing work. How could you explain this? He is a Tibetan. He comes from that background, and I think he's even learned a lot of the Buddhist ritual and things when he want a young, because I think that the way they grew, they are even thoughtfully all those chants, the mantras and iconography, everything they thought that specifically you are doing. Thangka's painting. If you are learning iconography is very important, so he's grow up with that. He has learned it formally as training, and it was a very deep learning he did, and his dad still paints in those Buddhist iconography. So he has just simplified it is his work, and not to keep a gripped iconography. He's simplified it as it is also the use of recognize and understand and appreciate, so that Buddhism comes into it, but not a very strong forced way. It is comes in a playful way. Why is art critical from human life? How does it connect people and represent society? If you look back to even the primitive time, art was a way expression even from the nomadic people, when they did not know who to write, create something image and the wall in stone, which is art, because it saw the for expressions world and way of expressions. And even art is a way of expressions if you expressed yourself, whether it is color or form. It is just a natural way of expressions. Children also draw before they learn to speak, so it is a very natural way to expression. And when you develop your skill, you create something a beautiful human life. Life always gets increased with beauty. When you see something ugly, you won't know that's wrong with it, but you will know it's ugly. So aesthetics, beautiful art enrich your life. It's make you smile. It gives you comfortable feeling. So that what art does, it enrich your life, and it is a very natural thing. It is a expression, and you want to express yourself. It's a story I took from the Himalayan Times, and the art curator, buyer, founder, promoter Namita Saraf said this is expressed here in this story. So thank you everyone for listening this story. Have a good day.